two reasons why you're going to make it this year. The two main reasons why you're going to make it in this new year. So sit back, take a book, take a pen. The first reason why you're going to make it big this year is because number one, you're willing to believe someone. You're willing to believe someone. What do I mean? You're going to encounter somebody this year who is going to tell you something new, is going to instruct you in a new way, is going to direct you in a new way, is going to advise you in a new way, you're going to meet someone this year who you're going to believe. You're going to be willing to believe what they tell you this year. And by you believing what they're going to tell you will make you succeed in this year. Just the mere fact that you're willing to believe somebody who is going to tell you something new puts you in a better position to succeed this year than in any other year, and to succeed in a big way. I want to give you a story of a man called Peter in the Bible. Peter meets Jesus. Jesus finds Peter. Jesus finds Peter at the shore. Peter is sitting on the boat. He's cleaning his nets. He's just come from the sea. He has not caught anything. He has not caught anything the whole time he's been out in the sea or in the lake fishing. And he's just sitting, cleaning his boat, planning for the next catch, planning what to do next. Then Jesus comes along, and what does Jesus say? He says to Peter, Peter, launch back into the sea and put your net on this one side, on this side of the boat. Now, Peter knows Jesus is not a fisherman. Peter knows that he has more experience in fishing than Jesus. Peter knows that based on the prevailing circumstances, he's not being able to get any catch today might be due to different reasons. And he probably even knows maybe the weather, maybe the time, or maybe the season for the fish is different. He probably has all the right reasons why he did not catch that day. But then he listens to Jesus saying to him, get in there, put your net on this side of the boat, and he goes on and does that. This year, you're going to make it big time. You're going to succeed big time because you'll be willing to listen to somebody. You are going to be willing to listen to someone tell you something new. Someone new in your life who's going to say something, advise you on what to do. And by just following that advice, you're going to make it. Number two, why are you going to succeed this year? Why will this year be better than last year? Number two reason that will make you successful this year is that you're willing to try again. You're willing to try again. Last year, you did it. You tried. Last year, you had successes. You had failures. Last year, you had things that you did that produced some result and things that probably did not produce results. So when you started this year, you have a past or a history that can speak to you and tell you that this year will be the same as last year. And so you may be discouraged. You may feel like, why try again? And I'm only getting the same results. But I want to tell you, the second reason why you're going to make it this year is because you're willing to try it one more time. You are not giving up. You're willing to go back in the second time. You're willing to go back in the third time. You're willing to go back in the 10th time. The reason why you're going to make it this year is because you're willing to go back again. You're willing to go back again and try one more time. Back to the story of Jesus and Peter. The reason why Peter was able to get a catch was because when he listened to Jesus tell him to go back in, as much as he knew he had failed the first time around, he was willing to repeat. He was willing to try out a second time. He was willing to go back against everything that he probably understood. He still was willing to go back at that instruction. And that's the reason why when he went back in, he came back with a catch. He was willing. It did not matter how good the advice was from Jesus. It does not matter how good the advice you receive from your mentors, from your coaches. It does not matter how good the advice you receive from your teachers. If you're not willing to go back again, you're not willing to try what you're hearing, whether it's you're hearing it for the first time, whether it's something new you're being told to do, the only reason why it's going to work different this time around, that will give you better results, that will make your year successful, is because you're willing to try again. So those are the two reasons that to make your year will be successful more than any other year in your life. See you next time. My name is Lenny Mwendwa.